Hello everyone! We are back with another episode of Games of Praise. This week we are covering the SEGA Saturn, and not only we're covering the SEGA Saturn, we're playing Panzer Dragoon on the SEGA Saturn. Welcome aboard. Yes, this is an extraordinary arcade game on the SEGA Saturn, as is. It's been released in 1995. I'm in trouble with this controller today. It's not really responding to what it's supposed to be doing. Anyway, I'm using the Mark 1 controller on the SEGA Saturn, and yeah, it's a chunky old beast. This the original controller. You can see it. I do have a Mark 2, but that wasn't. The shoulder buttons weren't working on it properly on this game, so I switched it over with this one. And now the start button isn't working. I'm just having trouble. I'm in trouble, which is unfortunate. But I've had a way of a time with this game. Panzer Dragoon came out in 1995, developed by SEGA themselves. Was never an arcade game as far as I'm aware, but I'm sure I'll get corrected on that. It probably was. It's an on-rail shooter. There are 3 Panzer Dragoon games. There's this one, then there's the one released in Panzer Dragoon 2, or Zwei, which is German for 2, and then Panzer Dragoon Auto on the Xbox. There was also Panzer Dragoon. It's working now. Panzer Dragoon on the Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is an RPG. And so it's an on-rail shooter. I'll show you how it works. And yeah, welcome. I'm not going to go through the story. The story's a bit weird. Actually, no, I will go through the story. That's not true. It's a quite interesting thing. So it's a purely on-rail shooter to a point. You do have to dodge things slightly. And the optimum way to kill these things is actually have a lock-on. I'm not doing very good at that. But yeah. So the poll went out earlier at the end of last week, and the winner was actually Daytona for a long while. Daytona was the winner of the poll. So I'm focusing on the game. Oh dear, I'm doing terribly. No! That's where you're supposed to do it. You just rotate the view round, as you can see. There you go. Anyway, yes, and I was going to do Daytona. That means I would have been able to sing, but sadly I can't sing because I'm not playing Daytona. So you wouldn't have heard me sing the Daytona theme song, which is the best ever. Oh boy. Never mind. I'm stressing over this controller because it's not been behaving. I'm not sure what's going on with the Saturn or something. I don't know. I don't know, might put me into service, who knows. Yeah. Anyway. There's a big old boss battle coming up in a second. This is so much fun. I've never finished Panzer Dragoon. I'm going to write it, admit it. It's quite an achievement of a game actually on the Saturn, because it's a 3D game. As you all know, the Saturn wasn't great at 3D, but what you have to do, you have to hit the bottom portion of this thing, and then preferably you take out the cannons, otherwise it cause no end of trouble. I just think it's really impressive what they managed to pull off on this game on the Saturn, because it looks sort of thing you get on a PlayStation, but it's not. It's never arrived on a PlayStation, as we all know. Got to keep it in view at all times. It's a great boss because it does teach you about how the camera works and why it's so important. So they're firing torpedoes at me now. I'll blow those up before they. Pretty annoying. So yeah, this boss is really teaching you the importance of the view of the dragon. And they can do the guided bolts like that. I'm pretty proud of myself. Previously, when we've been trying to kill that thing, I've had trouble. Gotta say, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had trouble. So yeah, I'm missed only 13 that time because I'm using a lock on. Because previously I wasn't using it that much. Anyway, on to the next round. This is quite tricky, this one. So you can hear the voices. That's not Japanese actually. It's gibberish. It's a made-up language for the game itself. I did not know that. I just read about that today. As always, also, we one of the things we pride ourselves in games of praise. By the way, if you're wondering where we are this week, I didn't mention that. I'm sorry about that. We're in Bristol. This is Bristol Cathedral. So yes, thank you for the people of Bristol Cathedral allowing us to play Panzer Dragoon in their cathedral. They didn't. I'm actually, this is a green screen. Don't worry. I'm just. This locking on reminds me a bit of Res, you know. I'm gonna say it. These things really give me the creeps. They sort of leap out at you. It's a bit like Alien, you know, face huggers. See? It's grim. Getting monsters here. See? Damn. Right. Ow! Climbing up the walls. Really creeps, they really do. Anyway, let's move on to the outside through the tunnel. I don't know how to avoid the goop because it always hits you. It's very satisfying doing these guided things, but I don't think I'm doing it right at all. I must confess I've yet to get past level 2. I'm that rubbish. Probably going to use a credit at this point. Blew one up. And I died! But we'll continue. We'll continue. I'm not... yeah, we'll do it continue. I'm not proud. Because I like sort of exploring games and seeing worlds that people made. And this world is very strange. Come on. Really? Cheap. Deaths. Or hurts. Or damage. Whatever you want to call it. They're attacking you from all angles, you see. Really. I do like lock on, but it doesn't really work. I keep on accidentally hitting the shoulder buttons as well. This isn't the world's most comfortable controller, gotta be said. Apologies for any SEGA fans. I'm half dead before I go out of the tunnel. It's no good, is it? No, Chris. It's no good at all. Nope, missed him. We shall persevere, as always do. So yeah, you would have heard me sing Daytona, but it wasn't to be. These bosses are pretty vicious. Any idea how I can avoid that green blood stuff? Please answers on a postcard. That would be great. Maybe you shoot the head or something? I don't know. You shoot the head? You can't seem to avoid it. There is another boss. I'm getting to the strange games. I was going to go about the backstory, wasn't I? Okay, so you don't actually kill them. I don't think you can. Well, maybe you can, but... So this guy... Oh, he's annoying. Oh, we didn't like that. Sorry for the lack of chat. It's a bit of... Anyway. I think it's one of the best looking SEGA games, Saturn games ever made. And that's why... And it's set in a world where things have gone rather a bit south for humanity. They built these horrible monsters. And as a legacy of this, they are now... being... Oh, blew him up! There you go! He wasn't impressed with that. There he goes! Revenge will be his. I can do better. So, world's gone to poop. And we've got left now is these ancient machines that are actually sort of genetically engineered machines. These dragons. What are these things? Where's he gone? I was enjoying that. handed to me here. Never mind. What is this? No, I'm going to confess. I've never seen this before. So this is all new to me. Looks cool. What I'm supposed to shoot at? I don't know. Okay, there's anti-artillery. Yeah, every time I played this, I've never really, given it enough time. I don't know why. I'm just got distracted by things, or I don't know. But this is very dark and grim, and the colour palette is very different to what it is. It's normally the blue sky game, but it's not. It's all very dark now. Music's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Ow. Fly above them, I guess. I'm gonna die again, oh well. Got through that bit. Well, some of this reminds me a little bit of Space Harrier, because that's an on-barrel shooter as well. The biggest difference is you don't actually rotate in any way. I'm really relying on this locking on a little bit too much. That's what you're supposed to do in the game, to get the most out of it. You're meant to lock on to these things. Boss time! If the music stopped, it's going to change. Boss time! Oh, I see, it's made out of bits. Oh dear. It says, oh dear. It says it's game over. It's got so, Great Hunter, apparently. I actually do have a Mark 1 controller here, by the way, a Mark 2 controller. Here we go. Ooh. So this is the Mark II, so this is the difference, in case you don't know that. Slightly smaller, this one. Like I said, a bit of trouble with this one, not sure why. One of the shoulder buttons not working. So I went with this instead. I do have an arcade controller as well, and the 3D controller that you get with Knights. So kitted out there. So hard game, easy game. Should we do easy? No, because we only get to 4th episode then. Because we only play, we play hard, we play regular. So let's do this, let's carry on. That's what we do. So we can watch a little bit of intro, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. So, the premise of this game is there's this fellow, I've actually got his name here somewhere. Yeah, the premise, yeah. So post-apocalyptic. There's a name of the character. I'm just reading it in on the Oracle. So yeah, this is the first game coming in '95 on a Sega Saturn, running on PAL, by the way. So any Americans wondering why it's running so slowly is because it's on a PAL machine. And Kyle Flug, or Keel Flug, that's his name. And he's a member of a hunter's party and he encounters a dragon. A Panzer Dragoon is actually armoured dragon. That's basically the translation. That's what it means from the original German. And look at that. So this is all 3D stuff. The spooling from the CD, because that's what they used to do back in the 90s when they had all this data, all this storage capacity on these CDs, and they didn't know what to do with it. And this is Keel. He is on his strange little bipedal sort of thing, and yeah, he shoots that. And those are the things earlier on that were attacking, and yeah, he goes around the corner there. It's all visually very impressive, but anyway, whatever. Let's carry on playing the game. We're getting better, as we always do on Games of Praise. That's what we're here for. We talk about games and we get better at them. So there is some sort of steering involved. I've realised that it may be on rails, but you do have to avoid obstacles. You do have to. And this came out on the PC as well, by the way, and it's rather good on the PC. It looks amazing. Came out on Windows 95 PC, and I think you can. It uses 3D acceleration, so it's a little bit later in the Windows 95, Windows maybe 98 era. But yeah, and I've got I do have those. Oh, got hit. Thought I'd, yeah. Anyway. Are you firing like big sort of frog eggs at me? It's a bit weird. Or fish eggs. Damn it! It's hitting me again. I missed it. Oh right, okay, I can't lock onto anything anymore. Nope. I think you have to kill the bug things above that so it doesn't open up. I think, or close up, but I think it did it anyway. It's somewhat annoying. I can do better than this. But I'm not doing it better today. Oh well. So I do have Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is a well-known rare Saturn game, and maybe we'll stream it sometime in the future. But it's an RPG. It's not the only Panzer Dragoon game that isn't an on-rail shooter. So what I'm going to do is take out the cannons first. Okay, snap undone, and that's the other cannon. So all I've got left now is the hull of the ship. People on the top there shooting at me, but they didn't seem to be doing any harm. Here comes the torpedoes. Yeah, you can't lock onto them, you just have to shoot them down. Victory is mine! Looks like I can do that really quite well. Let's carry on. I just really wonder if it will be easier with the 3D controller. I don't know though. Probably not. I mean, the game wasn't designed for the 3D controller, so... I'd like to get out of there a little bit more health than that. I think when you get a lot of them. But it's quite rare for me, unfortunately. can't kill these things. I'm not sure you're able to. I'm going to try something. I'm not actually going to shoot at them when they're behind me. Just the thing. I'm not going to bother. Alright, just not going to bother. Just let them shoot at me and just dodge the blobs of stuff, because I can't avoid them when I'm shooting them. When I'm shooting at them. Oh well. I tried. Got him! Got him! Getting better. Getting better. Getting good, as they say. I must confess, I should have been playing this a lot more. Didn't, because of No Man's Sky. Sorry. It's just kind of good, you know? It's kind of what they've done to it. You know, we reinvented the whole game. Amazing. Anyway, let's move on. Let's just play this. We're here to play Panzer Dragoon Saga. I'm shocked at how well I'm doing in this. I've never got this far with this game. I think it's all these games I've been playing on Games of Praise. It's actually got me, you know. Yeah, I've just generally got better at games. I think that's what's going on. I think reading the manuals helps. So if you play this on easy, you only get to episode 4, and then it just stops. So you've got to get good in order to finish the game proper, which is fair enough. And easy is almost like a training mode, which is fair enough, you know. It's certainly tenacious. What am I doing? Crap, it's gone. Okay. Ah! Rogue Soul, welcome for joining us. Nice SAT Steam setup. Saturn. Yes. Yeah, it is. Actually, it's for any platform that you care to mention. But yeah, just so happens I'm actually running this on an original Saturn. I'm not emulating it. But then, as you all know, Saturns are very difficult to emulate because of all the custom chips that they have. Almost as bad as Amigas. Although Amigas can be emulated, but even still, it's tricky. You don't get 100% because of the custom chips, even to this day, 20 years later. And indeed, the Saturn's over 20 years old, and that's still, you know, one of those things. Nice. So I haven't got this far before on Panzer Dragoon. I'm going to confess, I play far too many games, but yeah, this is a thing. We do every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Play old games on old computer systems or consoles or whatever you Yeah, we put a poll up to say what Saturn game to play this week, and it was this one. Daytona was winning for a very long time, but it didn't end up winning. You got to lock on. It makes life so much easier. The game you need to lock on for most of your targets. You sort of paint the ground or whatever you as best you can. Take them out. It's cool. So the first on rails game I played on Games of Praise actually. Okay, I'm gonna have to shoot them just regular then. Love getting multiple targets like that. Although they get me too sometimes. Now, found with these ones, you can do the side, but then you can't fly above them. or below, and it's quite important that you do, otherwise you get slaughtered. So I'm not going to bother. It's just going to fly by because it's much, you know, they can shoot at you, but it's no point. Yeah, it'd be nice to blow up all those cannons, but I can't. No. Oh. I like this little spinny thing. It's sort of like, yeah, the Saturn can do 3D. Sure it can. Yeah, look, see? Yeah, not a PlayStation 3D though. Sad to say. But yes, here we are again. This music's very peculiar, isn't it? Listen to it. It's always struck me as it doesn't sort of fit. It's just, yeah, it doesn't really fit. The Panzer Dragoon music doesn't fit for me, but I'm just going to see what happens at easy mode, see what is it easy as I think it is, and then we'll just kick off and go, see how far I can get, because I know it can go to episode 4, because that's what the manual says, because we read manuals around here. How much easier is it? Is the question. How did I get hit then? I don't know. I think it might be more forgiving with the target lock. That's my theory, and I'm going with it. I was struggling earlier, but I'm not struggling anymore. So. Well, I've got a hell of a lot more health at this stage than I've done on previous attempts, so I think, yeah, I think you get more health or it's easy to lock on. Might be a mixture, but I don't know. Not a big fan of this controller, I'm going to say. It's my hands are hurting a bit. But there it is. Shouldn't whine too much now, should I? I think this time I'll try. I'll have to see what's going on with that second controller. I think I might want. I don't know what's going on. But yes. Yeah, you can't lock onto him, you've got to blow him up regular. Go up, you silly thing, there you go. Do you like the smoke effects? Reminds me of Magic Carpet. That's a game. Magic Carpet. Bonkers game. But yeah, really. I think we should might do like a Bullfrog special. That'd be quite fun. You get 1 credit. I've destroyed that level. Look! I just destroyed. Like it says credits. Wow! Just completely destroyed that level. Okay, let's carry on. Good stuff. But I don't feel like I'm winning here because this is all uneasy. I really do not like this bit. I'm going to say it. I'm just not a fan of this bit of the game. It's just creepy. Yeah, definitely way easier to target things. Much more forgiving. Yeah. Why? I don't get it. Why is it different? Is it a bit of hit circle? Is that it? I wasn't doing this in the normal difficulty. I don't really get it. Not entirely sure why that is. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead. So look how much health I've got left as well. This isn't particularly challenging, unfortunately. I wouldn't recommend playing this game in this difficulty at all. It's not. Right, don't shoot at them behind you. I'm going to try this. I'm fairly convinced that it shoots goop at you. You've got to avoid the goop. There you go. Definitely feels like the dragons in Space Harrier. Right, do not try to shoot them because of the goop. Shoot goop at you. Avoid the goop. I didn't quite kill him. No, I didn't kill that one either. Oh well, here's the other boss. There you go. Oh. Over here again. It's not good. Don't stay still. So I reckon we're going to see episode 4. I'm fairly certain we're going to see episode 4, and then it'll just cut out and say, "Yeah, game over. You can't see anymore because you're just walking this." And that's fair enough. It's fair enough. A way higher shot ratio. Enemies miss 35. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Go for gold, as they say. I've actually played a first-person shooter on the Saturn recently. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Set in Egypt. It's quite fun. Entombed or something like that. I think it's something like that. I can't remember. To the ground. Also blows up. Oh, see the bottom of them. There you go. So you learn things every day. It's way more forgiving than normal mode in regards to targeting. Don't know why. Not sure why they did that. I wouldn't have done it like that, but Oh, there's two. So in previous ones, that whole section gave me terrible problems. Terrible problems. Now this bit, this is what I always died on, as we all know. Let's see how, you know... Getting hammered a bit now. This makes sense. Now it's the boss monster. I haven't seen the boss in this bit yet. Let's see how it goes. Running a little over time, but let's just carry on. Let's persevere. Oh, I've seen a boss in this. Oh, no, I've seen a boss. Just not when I was streaming. Okay, it's changing configuration now. Now it's turned into a flying machine. Uh-oh. Ow. It does feel like I'm cheating. Do. Oh god, this would drive me nuts in normal mode. I have actually got to it in normal mode, I've got to confess. Just not when I'm streaming, which is so typical. Boom! So I got hit by its bullets anyway, even after it's dead. It's hardly fair. Being pursued. Pursued, no less. Got another credit. Episode 4. Cannot go beyond this. We'll just go on. We'll we'll press on. We normally stop at this point, but it's just so fast. And this is on a Saturn as well. Those are nasty enemies. I do not like them. Just a record. Ow! Open the door, damn it. There you go. Never seen any of this on Panzer Dragoon. This is so cool. I'm getting humbled. I don't like the red things they Stop to that. It's amazing how they achieved on this. I mean, it's a launch game, I think, or the rate it's going at. Amazing. I know it's an on-rails game, so it doesn't have to do much, but even still, look at the textures on it and how fast it was going. What the hell's that? It was going to rise up or something. Uh-oh. It is. You have to time it when you actually let go of the no, it's not having it. I think you have to shoot bits off of it. Maybe. I'm not hurting it. Oh, I'm not really hurting it. I'm about to die. Just noticed my health bar is going to go. I'm not going to hit continue because I think it's a cheat. It won't work anyway. There I go! It's on easy, come on, I can't. I could go and continue, but I'm saying no, not continue. That's the end. I mean, yeah, shooter. You think maybe I like this? It's all good. Like gives you ranks and stuff, but didn't feel right playing it on easy. At least we saw that last level, which is really cool. But I was going to do that anyway in normal because I think it's much more challenging and what you're supposed to do. God knows what it's like in hard. But anyway, that's it for this week. We will be back next week with another game. We've had to choose what that might be. Actually, I think the idea of the Bulldog Fresh Special is a good one. So I think we might actually do that. Let's try that. So, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching as always. We'll be back next week with another episode of Games of Praise. Until then, have a great week. Bye!